Turkey stands as a bridge between continents, cultures, and centuries, offering an extraordinary journey for any traveler who seeks history, adventure, and breathtaking natural beauty. From the bustling bazaars of Istanbul to the surreal landscapes of Cappadocia, every corner of the country tells its own story. Here are the top 10 things to do in Turkey, each promising unforgettable memories and a deeper connection with this mesmerizing land. Begin your adventure in Istanbul, the only city in the world that straddles two continents, Europe and Asia. The city's skyline is a tapestry of minarets and domes, testaments to its imperial past. Wander through the Grand Hagia Sophia, an architectural marvel that has been both a cathedral and a mosque, and now stands as a museum. Marvel at the intricate mosaics and the celestial light streaming through its vast dome. Just across the square, the Blue Mosque awaits, its 6 slender minarets and brilliant blue Iznik tiles creating a serene ambiance. Don't miss the bustling Grand Bazaar, where a labyrinth of more than 4,000 shops offers everything from carpets and lanterns to spices and jewelry. Bargaining is part of the experience, so embrace the lively spirit and take home a piece of Turkish craftsmanship. Next, head south to Cappadocia, a fairy tale landscape sculpted by volcanic eruptions and centuries of erosion. The region is famed for its otherworldly rock formations, called fairy chimneys, and its cave dwellings carved into soft tufa stone. For a truly magical experience, wake up before dawn and take a hot air balloon ride. As the sun rises, dozens of colorful balloons drift above the valleys, offering panoramic views of the surreal terrain below. After landing, explore the underground cities of Derinkuyu or Kaymakli, where ancient communities sought refuge from invaders. Wander through the Gori Open Air Museum, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, to see chapels adorned with vivid frescoes that date back to the Byzantine era. From the central heartlands, journey to the ancient city of Ephesus on the Aegean coast. Once a thriving Roman metropolis, Ephesus is now one of the world's best-preserved archaeological sites. Stroll along the marble-paved streets, imagining the footsteps of philosophers and merchants who once walked here. Stand before the grand facade of the Library of Celsus, an iconic symbol of antiquity, and visit the colossal Great Theater, which once seated 25,000 spectators. Nearby, the Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, whispers of the city's former glory. No visit to Turkey would be complete without experiencing Sing Pamukkale, the Cotton Castle. This natural wonder features terraces of dazzling white travertine, formed by mineral-rich thermal waters cascading down the hillside. Slip off your shoes and walk barefoot along the warm, shallow pools, taking in views of the surrounding valley. Atop the terraces lies Hierapolis, an ancient Greco-Roman city with a well-preserved theater and a fascinating necropolis. Soak in the ancient thermal pools, said to have healing properties, just as Roman bathers did centuries ago. For those drawn to coastal beauty, the turquoise coast beckons. Stretching along the Mediterranean, this region is home to some of Turkey's most stunning beaches and coves. Set sail on a traditional wooden gullet from the harbor town of Fethi, drifting past hidden bays, sunken ruins, and pine-clad hills. Swim in the crystalline waters of the Blue Lagoon at Oludeniz, or hike the nearby Lycian Way, a long-distance trail that follows ancient paths through olive groves and remote villages. Another must-see destination is Antalya, the jewel of the Turkish Riviera. Its charming old town, Kalesi, is a maze of cobbled streets lined with Ottoman-era houses, boutique hotels, and vibrant cafes. Explore the Roman harbor, now filled with yachts and fishing boats, and visit the impressive Antalya Museum to immerse yourself in the region's ancient history. Just outside the city, the Duden waterfalls offer a refreshing escape, while the nearby ruins of Perj and Aspendus reveal the grandeur of classical civilizations. For a glimpse into the country's rich spiritual heritage, make your way to Konya, the city of the whirling dervishes. Here, the 13th century poet and mystic Rumi found inspiration, and his mausoleum is now a place of pilgrimage. The Mevlana Museum, with its turquoise-tiled dome, houses precious artifacts and manuscripts. If you visit during the annual Seb-i Arus festival in December, You'll witness mesmerizing Sufi ceremonies where dervishes spin in meditative devotion. Further east, immerse yourself in the dramatic landscapes and ancient fortresses of eastern Anatolia. Mount Nemrut, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, rises over 2,100 meters above sea level and is crowned with colossal stone heads. These enigmatic statues, built by King Antiochus I in the 1st century BC, gaze over the sunrise and sunset, creating a mystical atmosphere that lingers long after you leave. Back on the Aegean, the town of Bodrum blends ancient history with modern luxury. The imposing Bodrum Castle, built by the Knights Hospitaller, now houses the Museum of Underwater Archaeology, with fascinating relics recovered from shipwrecks. Wander along the lively marina, dine on fresh seafood in waterfront restaurants, and soak up the vibrant nightlife. Bodrum's beaches are ideal for sunbathing and water sports, while nearby Gümüşlük offers a more tranquil escape. For a taste of authentic Turkish life, venture to the town of Safranbolu in the Black Sea region. This UNESCO-listed town is famed for its beautifully preserved Ottoman houses, with their whitewashed walls, wooden beams, and red-tiled roofs. Stroll through the atmospheric bazaar, sample saffron-infused delights, and relax in a traditional Turkish bath, or hammam. The slow pace and old-world charm of Safranbolu offer a window into Turkey's storied past. Finally, no trip to Turkey would be complete without savoring its diverse and delectable cuisine. Indulge in a traditional Turkish breakfast of olives, cheeses, eggs, and warm bread. Sample mezes, small plates of savory appetizers, and feast on succulent kebabs, fragrant pilafs, and sweet baklava. Each region boasts its own specialties, from the seafood of the Aegean to the hearty stews of Anatolia. Share a cup of strong Turkish tea or rich aromatic coffee, savoring the warmth of Turkish hospitality. Turkey is a land of endless discovery, where ancient wonders coexist with vibrant modern life. Whether you're drawn by history, adventure, or the simple pleasure of a sunset over the Bosphorus, Turkey promises an experience that will linger in your heart long after you return home.